Today at 12:33 p.m., a lone gunman entered the school on the west side. The gunman came into the school and immediately asked for the location of a very specific teacher, and he named that teacher by name. When the teacher heard that this individual was asking for him, the teacher exited the school immediately. In my opinion, was the most important tactical decision that could have been made. That he knew he was the target, and he left that school in an effort to try to encourage the shooter to also leave the school, with the focus of safety and security and well-being of our students in his mind. When that happened, one student was shot by the shooter. That student was transported immediately by Littleton Fire Rescue, and that student is currently in serious condition at a local hospital undergoing surgery. A second victim was shot. That individual suffered a very minor gunshot wound and is being treated at a local hospital. We believe that that individual will be released before the end of the evening. Our active shooter protocol was immediately initiated by our school resource officer. The officer went immediately to the threat as he is trained, and all of the responding deputies and police officers also activated our regional active shooter protocol, and that is to go to the threat and try to eliminate the threat while keeping students and staff safe. Within 20 minutes of the time of the report of the shooting, our deputies found the suspect dead inside the school. Currently, right now, it appears to us that shooter is dead as a result of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. However, that determination remains under investigation, and we will continue to look at those details. At this point in time, we have victims advocates with the families and the victims at the hospital, and we have investigators with the family of the shooter. We are beginning our investigation now as a crime scene. We have evacuated the entire school. The school was evacuated very slowly, deliberately, and meticulously. We wanted to ensure that all of our students, number one, were safe, and secondly, we wanted to ensure that we had no other suspects or individuals that were collaborators with our shooter. Although it will remain under investigation, at this point in time, we believe the shooter that is deceased is the only individual that was armed in this school today and came here to cause harm to the students and/or faculty of this facility. However, that remains under investigation. We also have assets coming from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation to assist us with our responsibilities to process this crime scene, collect evidence, and do the work that we need to do so that we can come to a final conclusion of why this happened and how it happened. At this point in time, we have assets across the South Metro area talking with people who either know the suspect or have some association with him, and we are trying to collect that information. As I indicated, the school was evacuated methodically and very deliberately. We initially evacuated students to the Shepherd of the Hills Church, which is located about a block south of our current location. Very quickly, that facility became overwhelmed with the numbers of students and parents that were trying to reunite. And we had to select a second reunification site, which is the Euclid Middle School, located at 777 West Euclid Avenue in Littleton, Colorado. Very frankly, that is a distance from here, but it is the most convenient, and it's the largest facility that we could come up with quickly in order to do the work that we need to do quickly and efficiently. We are in the process now of reunifying our students and our families. We are in the process now of putting together a crisis intervention team that will be available for staff and students of Arapahoe High School as long as that group of crisis intervention professionals are needed. We will work in collaboration with the school district, and we will work in collaboration with our colleagues across the state that provide crisis intervention and mental health assistance to anyone that needs it as a result of this tragic shooting. With that is the information I currently have to share. I will be back with you in a few moments with questions.